What's up guys, it's phonetechkid, and today we're going to be checking out one of my all-time favorite ROMs, and it just came to the Nexus 5. Guys, this is the AOKP Rom. So guys, let me start off by saying if you want to know how to install the ROM, make sure to watch the full video, as at the end I will be showing you how to install it. So this new version of AOKP has been updated to Android 4.4.2. And what I really love about AOKP is that it literally gives you everything that Google wants you running on your device. So you still get the stock Google launcher, but they also have a lot of cool optimizations going from speeding up your device to customizing it. So let's take a look at some of the settings that we do get in this ROM. So in the settings menu, you will have two new sections, ROM control and themes. If we first pop up into ROM control, this is where most of the customization is going to be happening. But first, let's just take a look at the About section, which automatically opens up. And then we get this menu section where basically all your customizable options will be there. So as you can see, we have a whole range of different options, and let's go through them one by one. So the first one we're going to take a look at is General, and under General there isn't really much you're going to find, just an option to wake up when you plug it in on the charger. The next option, also hardware keys, also doesn't really have too many settings, but it's just for volume, smash, rotation. You can take a look at that. I didn't find it really useful, but if you're having rotating problems, then maybe it's for you. And then we get into the real settings, starting off with lock screen. The first one is volume music controls, and basically you can control your music using your volume controls, basically what you'd expect, and also turning on your device with the volume rocker. The next is transparent lock screen, which basically does what it says. I didn't find that useful, but again, if you want that feature, it is there. And if we pop back into ROM control, we do get a status bar section. So this is basically the usual stuff you would expect in even a CyanogenMod ROM. You could go through, turn on stuff like battery percentage. You could also enable brightness slider, so you could slide the status bar to change the brightness. And as you can see, there's the battery percentage indicator. You don't get actually too many options. You can't really customize the battery icon, but you can hide it if you want. And that's pretty much it in status bar. If we move on to the next section, toggles, this is also a section that you guys are probably used to. You could slide through here and basically move around your toggles, swipe away toggles that you don't want. It is a little bit different of a layout than you do get on CyanogenMod. So definitely you could play around with that and choose which toggles are important to you. You could also change the toggle style to traditional, and either to the one that we're used to right now. And then we get some more options for having contact toggles, which I found pretty cool to add your own contact there. After that, we do get a navigation ring section, and here in navigation ring we could go add different targets and basically add our own apps. So you could definitely play around with that and really customize your lock screen. And last but not least, we get a navigation bar section where we could go and add our own shortcuts. So for example, if I wanted to add a menu button, I could add it, and then I could also go and click on it and choose what I want the long action to be, which was also another cool feature. So guys, at the end, as I said, this is one of my favorite ROMs for any Android device, and I've been using this really since day one, since AOKP, or since I actually first got my first Android phone. I did install AOKP on it. The reason I like it, as I said, is it gives you the features that are actually useful, but it also lets you keep the Google stock experience that you want. So guys, this ROM is definitely really stable and ready for a daily driver. The battery actually performed a lot better than on CyanogenMod, which I was actually surprised. So great battery life. Camera also does work perfectly fine. I tested out the different features and it all worked great. And guys, this is also a nightly build, so it is being updated every day, and there's actually an AOKP setting where you could go in the settings menu near About Phone, where you could also go and update from there. So guys, definitely a ROM I suggest, and now I'm going to show you how to install it. So now guys, I'm going to be showing you how to install the ROM. And as you can see, I'm using Clockwork Mod Touch Recovery, but it doesn't matter which recovery you're using. So first thing you want to do is go into Backup and Restore and back up your device. Once you've backed up, this is basically in case anything goes wrong, you go back to Recovery, go to Restore from SD card, and go to your backup and restore it. So that's definitely a useful thing to have there. Next, we want to go into the Wipe Data Factory Reset section. So you are going to wipe all the data on your device, except for pictures, music, that stuff, or contacts, but just let it sit. It'll wipe all your apps. And after that, we're going to go to Wipe Cache. This doesn't really wipe anything, but you have to do it still. And then go to Advanced and go to Wipe Dalvik Cache. And click Yes, Wipe Dalvik Cache. And it should go by very, very quick. So once that, go back and go to Install Zip. So unless you have an external SD card, which I doubt you have on the Nexus 5, keep clicking on the first option that they give you until you get to all these files. So I downloaded the files straight to my phone, so it's going to be in the download section. And scroll through your download section until you find AOKP Rom, KitKat Rom, whatever it says. So it is a nightly, so here's the nightly that I'm installing, or the latest nightly. We're going to click Yes, Install, and let it install. It shouldn't take too long, as long as you see the little loading bar, but it takes a while for the loading bar to even start loading. So give it a little time, and you're not done after this. You still do need to go flash gaps. So click on the same thing, Install Zip, click on 0, and keep clicking on the same thing, and back to Download folder. And there's the gaps that I will also have a link for down below. Make sure it's the 4.4.2 gaps. So we'll click on that and give it a little time to install. This one should go by a little bit quicker. And there it goes. So we'll just go back. And that's about it, guys. You just want to go reboot your device now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A very stable ROM for your Nexus 5. Definitely try it out. And yeah, guys, give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.